Welcome to Shambhavi Spectrum, Cheer the Champ series. A first in many ways for us. We have two champs here today, and a first in another way is that this is across continents. So today we have Gressy from Congo and we have Michael from our very own Dubai. Welcome, champs. How are you doing today?
We are fine, and how are you?
Good. Thank you very much.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have for you to have us today.
Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much. And actually, very honestly, it is purely my pleasure. Let me tell you that. And I'm so excited and waiting to hear all about your project. And I want our audience to know the reason why you're here. Just before we go on, give me a little bit background about yourself. And let's start with Gressy. Gressy, you're in Congo. Tell me why and how did you reach there?
Okay, so my name is Gressy, and I was born and raised in the Democratic Republic of Congo. My parents moved back long back, I think 20 years before, from India to Congo. And before I used to study in before I came to UAE, I used to study in Hyderabad, India. And I just moved to Dubai 3 years ago, and I studied in Emirates International School of Kinshasa.
Okay. And then now, because you have distance learning and the COVID happened, you're based in Congo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So we hope that you'll be back to your this home soon and things will get better.
Yeah,
Michael,
soon.
tell me about yourself. Yeah, Michael, how about you?
So I've pretty much been born and brought up here in Dubai. I was born here in 2005, and I love Dubai so much. It's pretty much my home, and my nationality is, of course, Indian, and I'm actually from Kerala, and I'm very proud of my Kerala and my Malayali heritage. But because I've been living here in Dubai, I've just become used to it. Dubai is such a great and wonderful and very understanding place. So at home. I'm a sibling. I'm the oldest of three siblings, and my little sister is going to turn 2 next month. So I'm very happy about that. And I'm pretty much classmates with Gressy, and we both study in Emirates International School, Jumeirah.
Congratulations on your sister's birthday. And like I keep saying that for us, people who've lived here for so long, it's home away from home. But for people like you, this is your home. And I'm so grateful to the nation and the fact that they are so inclusive and we feel comfortable enough to stay here, live here, study here, and continue to work here. So on that note, cheers for UAE. And tell me something about, let's focus on the reason that you're here today. What is your project or what is it? How did you happen to tell our audience why you're here and Cheer the Champs?
I'll go first. So basically, me and Gressy, we were thinking about what we should do for our CAS project. And CAS stands for Creativity, Activity, and Service. And the IB diploma program not only focuses on academics, but it also focuses on how students are able to help and serve your local community. So we were originally planning to enroll with other charitable organizations here in the UAE, but due to the pandemic, starting in 2020, we found it very difficult to enroll with such organizations as they're following the COVID regulations and such. So we decided, why not ourselves? We take responsibility and we take action, and we started the People in Need initiative.
Okay, Gressy, would you like to add something?
Yeah, sure. First, when we first started this project, we only thought about having UAE as a country to work on, and bringing people in drive just to UAE. But due to me moving as distance learning, we decided that we should also bring this initiative to Congo, so it would actually help people in Congo too, because Congo is one of the poorest countries in the world, and having such an organization over here and donating stuff to the orphanages and charity organizations would be really, really good.
Great. So first of all, this is an information for me that your CAS you can do with two people can do together. So I think that is a great information for people who are watching and those who are aspiring and who will be doing the IB programs. I think this is a great information for them. And because I invariably thought that it is a solo thing which a person has to do. Great. So how did you two decide to do together? I mean, how did the synergies happen for you to come together for it? And then I'll ask you about your project.
Okay, so Michael was a new student, and before I even joined school, I hadn't joined school. Like I joined school a week early, and then I became friends with Michael, and we started this project where we had to go to a hospital in Dubai and do a service project. So we kind of did a service project together, going to the hospital and helping out the patients and all that. And then that's through how we started meeting each other. And then we decided that we would do a CAS project together.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Michael wants
And
to add on, we can.
yeah,
I mean,
Michael. Yeah.
she basically said everything I wanted to say, because ever since
No,
that hospital
I have a
project,
question for you. Yeah, if she is said, then I have a question. What kind of permissions did you require, Michael, for going to the hospital for this project, for your project, the one which you had,
the hospital project was,
the hospital
yeah.
project?
So we actually did this project in King's College Hospital. Uh, and the thing is that Gracie's auntie is actually the head of operations there at the surgical theater, and we really wanted, and me being personally inclined to medicine, I really wanted to come and help out, and we got to help in a cleanup process, and we got to see surgeries taking place and such. It was a great experience, honestly. Yeah.
Great, wonderful. So let's now talk about your People in Need project, and tell me more about that. How long have you been working on? How much time did it take you to create the concept?
Well, we pretty much came up with it pretty quickly. Actually, we came up with it like in a week or so. We made the PowerPoint presentation. I went to a house. We did it together. It was a very collaborative, teamwork oriented project, and we came up with it in a week. And I had the idea of taking cartons and placing it down my building reception in case anyone would like to kindly donate their belongings. And when I heard Gressy was going to Congo, we both thought it would be a great idea that this could be a sort of intercontinental project. Me being here in Dubai and she being there in Kinshasa. So that's how it came to be.
Okay. So Gressy, what kind of support have you received from the school?
So from the school, I have friends and family. Like I have friends in school who have like showed immense support. Like donating stuff is not easy due to the pandemic, but them showing their massive support by donating stuff and all that was really, really good. We have friends and family. I had friends and family donating stuff to Michael's place, so that was amazing. And I think that was
Yes,
a huge
that was
support
just
since.
yesterday.
Yeah, that was
Yesterday, I
yesterday.
actually went to a house and I picked stuff from their house and brought it home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Michael, how are you making sure that whatever is received by you? So first, also before that, if you could tell me what is received by you, how are you making sure that it is clean, usable?
Yeah.
Tell me how are you making sure about that?
So
The
right
quality
now,
control part.
yeah, quality control. So right now we are accepting used toys, books, clothes, school supplies. And what we do is once we collect the stuff, we bring it up to our home, and we personally, my family and we personally inspect every item to see if it's in usable condition. And we even started cleaning already, and we started organizing them separately into toys, clothes, and books. And of course, if anything is in unreasonable condition, of course we throw it away, since we don't want to give broken items. So yeah.
Okay. And so Gressy, when did you start with the project, with the collection part of it? When did you actually start?
On 8th March 2021.
Okay. And Michael, till when do you propose to do the collection drive?
I also started on 8th March, and the collection part of it will pretty much end by March, by the end of March. And then on around April 8th, we will be ready to ship all this stuff to Dubai Center for Special Needs here in Dubai.
Right, great. So that was going to be my next question, that who are you handing this over to? This is for, so please tell me more about that. Yes.
So here in Dubai, we came up with this idea for the project, and we thought, we need to give it to different charitable organizations, and we actually went around contacting, different organizations here in Dubai. But due to COVID regulations and organizations here in Dubai usually like to partner up with other corporate NGOs and stuff like that. So we called them, contacted them, and initially we got declined. But when we called the Dubai Center for Special Needs, they gave us a call back saying that they liked our idea and our concept, and they would be willing to support us. So that's why we really like to thank them for being so understanding during these times.
That is so wonderful, because being in a regulated environment also means that, any kind of these drives have to be regulated. And so, or with whatever good intention you have, it is good that you have, somebody who's supporting, and like you said, you have permission and you can do this, because that is really, because I want this to be understood by people who are getting inspired or who want to do something, that it's not just you can collect something and go over. There are permissions which need to be taken, and there is a certain guideline which one has to follow. So it is a good so that means your efforts was not only regarding the collection drive or bringing the message out, you also had to go about with the permission part of it. And right. Okay. And then tell me now, so now that you have started the collection drive, you're doing all the cleaning stuff and all, and you'll organize it and then you will ship it out to your local recipient. But as a project which is for IB, so I'm sure that I know that this project runs on for 2 years technically. So what are the other components which you will have to be working on? And how would, so this, if you could tell me the next part of how anybody who's aiming to do a project or a CAS project with IB can use your knowledge to kind of base their own or create their own by getting inspired by you. Tell me that. What other components would you have to add to this?
So the thing about this project is that we kind of came up with this project out of the blue, and looking at other students, they also have come up with great ideas. We have the EISJ newsletter and other such projects, and they are very great, but we really wanted to show our appreciation for different charitable organizations such as these. And we not only plan to do this collection drive, but we also in the future plan to start other initiatives like beach cleanups and spreading awareness. And we hope that it will touch other students. And one great thing about this is that since we are a sort of our own organization of sorts, other students who in the IB diploma program can come and donate to us, and they can also count that as a CAS experience as their own. So not only does it help other people outside of school, but it also helps them with people in our own students and our own fellow friends in school to add another CAS experience to their profile.
Right. Gressy, would you like to add something?
No, he said everything.
Great. So I think I'm very happy to have met both of you today because
likewise.
thank you, because people do things for themselves, and the fact that your project is actually going to help others create an impact on one way for the people who you're collecting these gifts, and on another way giving a platform to other people to work on this, I think is very good. So when you're working with a vision, which is a great thing, Gressy and Michael, and I wish you all the very best. Is there something which you would like to say to anybody, maybe gratitude or hello or motivation or any mantra that you live by, anything which you would like to share? Gressy, you can go first.
I don't really want to say much, but I definitely want to say people who are going to hear this, that if you have a chance to donate stuff in Dubai, please do donate. Even a small thing really makes a difference.
Michael?
What I wanted to say is that, with the up and coming of social media, we can use technology to good use. In this case, we made an Instagram page, and we made an Instagram page, a PowerPoint presentation. We use WhatsApp to spread the message. So I have a message for the youth. With the rise of technology, we can put it to good use, and when the youth come together, there's nothing that that can stop us. The youth can change the world, and wherever you are, keep spreading the good message of love and the spirit of giving.
And I must confess at this point that I was very inspired by the last slide in your PowerPoint presentation, and I hope that you will give me permission to share it, which said that nobody donates socks. And yes. I think you had a very, very, it was a very good insight which you gave, and was there some specific reason why you thought about that, the socks part, or was it just
that was actually Gressy's finding. That was actually Gressy's finding. I thank her for that.
Yeah. Would you like to say something about that, Gressy? We can't hear you, and it's okay. It's all right. Don't worry. Just go on. We can't hear you, Gracie.
No, I actually have background noise. I'm telling them
That's
to like
okay.
be
Right.
quiet for a
Yeah.
second. Yeah.
So,
So no, apparently I came up
all
with the
right. About the
socks idea
socks.
because
Yeah. We
yeah,
can't hear
about the
you.
socks.
No,
Can you
we
hear
can't
me?
hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Now we can. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I came up with the socks idea because I came up with the socks. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. We can.
Yeah.
Okay, so I basically came up with the socks idea because since UAE is very cold, I've been visiting many organizations and have never seen like people actually wearing shoes and socks. And even though even they don't have shoes, that's okay. But having socks is really important because socks actually when there's cold, socks actually makes your legs feel better and your
Yeah.
body feel better. So I thought that having people say that please donate socks was a good idea because I think UAE is particularly very cold during the winters, and I think that everyone should just get the socks because it actually will help them instead of people
Yes.
not having one. And shoes, it's okay if people don't really have, but
Right.
socks, I think it's really really
Right.
important.
I think you have a very, very, good insight on that. And yes, let's do whatever best we can. And I would ask our audience to share this video with their friends and think about more ways in which you can not only donating or gifting for this particular project, but also about what you can do for people in need. And wishing you both all the best. Thank you, Michael, for being here, and thank you, Gracie, for being here. And we'll meet offline. So thanks for now. Have a lovely day, and bye.
It was a pleasure to
Bye.
have
It was a
you.
pleasure
Thank
to have you.
you.
Bye.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.